Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. We would like to thank you all for liking, subscribing and sharing, and also sending in some of the questions.
We are going to be looking at your questions today and hope it will be fun.
Okay, the first one, let's say the first one. Talk about cultural differences and mainly how Kenyan guys treat girls compared to others. Well, okay, from my experience, there is no big difference. We all love in the same way. We all date in the same way, with like more or less. Of course, we could do things different, but bottom line is when it comes down to love, everybody loves and cares in the same way. So I don't think it's because of your skin color or your race or whatever. It's just about a man and a woman, or even like a woman and a woman, a man and a man. Like, depends, you know. So it's all about caring, trusting, being honest, and actually sticking together. That is one of the most important things. Not giving up easily, and that is a universal rule.
Yeah, I think that's because I can't talk like from experience. I've not dated someone from outside, but I believe that it depends with the person, not
Yes.
like where they're from or.
It has
the
a lot
race
to do
of-
with your personality,
Yeah.
and views, and how you feel about it, how you feel about dating, how you feel about love. Do you believe in love? Do you not believe in love? And
How you treat people.
Yes.
And
it guides you. Your beliefs guide you,
True.
basically.
It doesn't depend on where you're from or all that.
Yeah, that's our take.
So the next question was
Mhm.
how to lose weight and eat everything. And give us some dance exercise routines. Okay. How to lose weight and eat everything.
A good example is Rosie.
Okay.
Take it from her. Mhm.
Wow.
Tell us.
I don't do like specific things. Maybe gyms.
She's just eating and she's losing weight while she's eating. She's
I didn't say that.
so she eats to lose weight.
Ouch. My eating habits I have poor eating habits at times, but I exercise a lot, mainly by dancing. I don't have like a specific workout routine. I would say it's dancing that really helps me a lot to
A
keep
lot of
fit.
cardio,
Yeah.
basically, like high intensity intervals trainings.
Yeah.
Yes, those are.
Maybe now that I'm not dancing a lot, maybe I'll add some weight.
If you eat the right type of food, not a lot of processed sugar, not a lot of fast food and fat food actually, then you should be fine, because it's true that you are what you eat. So this misconception that in order to lose weight you have to stop eating or eating less, it is not true. You should never starve yourself, because if you eat the right type of food, after, for example, in combination with working out, your body takes the proteins, the nutrients from the food to rebuild the muscle tissue that you were breaking while you were working out. And you should not stop eating after working out. That is not the solution. You can still work out and eat afterwards and still lose weight or get fit. But the trick is eating the right type of food. And then you have to do research on that. What's good for the body, what offers you energy and what doesn't. And you stick with what works for you.
Sure.
And yeah, in terms of like dancing routines, exercise routines, we can post some of our dancing later on, and
We'll post them for you guys.
for you to see.
Yes.
To talk about dancing. Well, okay, we mentioned some things about dancing in a previous question. Now, if you would like to talk about dancing in terms of what it is for us.
For me, it gives me some kind of fulfillment, a feeling that you can't explain. If you're dancing, you know what I'm talking about. Uh,
It's
Yeah,
it's just something else. Dancing is everything to me. Almost is what I am or who I am. And the minute, I don't know, the minute that you feel the music in your body, it just moves you in a way that you can't explain. It's just, it's a passion. It's, you really have to feel it, and that's what moves your body into different types of moves, and that's how you get creative, and that's how you explore. So it has to be a passion. People dance differently, like they dance for fun, they dance just to like groove. Some people take it more seriously, some people develop it. Now it depends, okay, what do you want? Like if you want in terms of exercises, then you do cardio dance routines. That's what would work actually. That's
Yeah.
what works.
it works.
Yes.
The next question is, what is your best, worst childhood memory? Okay, I can't pick a best childhood memory because I have a lot of best experiences when I was a child, but I have one worst that has never like gone out of my mind. I still remember it to date. So when I was young, my mom disliked us going to other people's houses. So we really loved going to other people's houses because we will go as so many kids, watch their play and all that stuff. So there's this one time we went to a friend's, and then the bigger brother plugged in a water heater. The water heater was like plastic on top, and then at the bottom is where you're supposed to like dip it in the water and it hits the water. So he was like, can you pass it over? And then I caught the bottom part, and it was like
Burning.
yeah, I burnt my hand. And then I went back home. I couldn't tell my mom because she had told me not to go there. I was just in pain and all that. But I later told her. And wow.
That's a, yeah, that's a thing we all
Just
do.
wow. I still remember you, so you know.
Now, for me, worst, I can't think of something that was really, really awful when I was growing up. Of course, you do a lot of things when you're a kid, but nothing that has marked me for life, to say. In terms of good memories, now the ones I cherish are summer times at my grandmother's village with all the kids. You know, you're free from school and you're just spending the summer away from the city life. And we were just hanging out all together. We were playing, we were bathing, we were riding bikes. We would just never get tired of talking with each other. We always had something to talk about during the day, during the night, until like you were like a grandmother were complaining like, what are we talking about so much? We
Never out of content.
Never offline content. You know? So the next question is, how do you feel the perception of women has evolved through your lifetime? Okay, yes, in how do I feel? Okay, an example, or what I can come up with, it would be work-wise or job-wise. I think we see improvements over there in terms of equality and diversity. So more women are employed in different fields, which is a good thing. Because my take in this, when it comes to work, it doesn't matter your gender, it doesn't matter like you're a male or a female or where you are from a certain country. Bottom line is your skill. Are you qualified to do this work? Can you do this? Do you have what it takes? And if you do, then I don't understand why it's so important what you are. Exactly. So it should not matter what you are, where you come from, but it should matter what you can do actually. That at the end of the day, that's that's what everybody expects you to do your work and do it good. But I'm pleasantly surprised to see that more women are taking on manly roles, like in engineering, I would say, like this type of jobs, which in media at the same time. Media is also dominated by men in general, but women can also bring something to the table in terms of creativity and maybe another point of view. So I think diversity is the key.
I will base it back at home, like my grandma, my mother, and me. So how they have evolved. Dress code, for example, how my grandmother views certain ways of dressing, how my mother views it. It has evolved with time, like, or how my grandmother maybe views another tribe and their culture and all that. It's not the same way I would.
Yes,
Right now, I feel like,
the generation gap.
yeah, everyone is equal. They, as much as they have their own culture, tribalism was a thing in the past. So how maybe my grandma will view a certain person from another tribe, maybe they wouldn't get married to those people. But for us right now, that's not an issue anymore. So yeah, I will base it.
I think evolving into this freedom of choice
Yeah,
is good. It has its downsides, of course, like everything, but in the end, choosing what you want for
Yeah.
yourself is always the best.
or maybe you telling maybe my mom telling my grandma she maybe wants to study this and this, and they will be like, really, like, for example, if my mom would say she wanted maybe to study medicine, not medicine, music, my grandma would go like, that's not her career or something. But right now, parents understand their children and they are ready, like, to support them and all that. And of course, it will be so different with us.
And I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Women especially should be more encouraged to step up, to be strong, to follow their dreams no matter what. They should have this confidence, in my opinion. So I think it has evolved.
Yes.
It has evolved, and it's
It has.
evolving actually.
Yeah.
So it never stops. It's a continuous evolution. But I think we've come a long way. I would say we've come a long way from where we were in history, and I think it's a good thing.
Especially us, like,
Yeah.
here in Kenya and that.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Evolution is good.
Our next question was, does life require a purpose and a goal? It does. I feel like it's a good thing if you are working towards a certain goal. It makes you more focused, and when you know what you really want, it is easier to get it.
Yes.
Other than
Life
just-
does require a purpose or a goal, because that's what drives you, that's what motivates you. If you have no goal, you might just go maybe with everything, or you wouldn't know what to choose. But not everybody has a goal at all times. It's allowed to feel kind of lost. Okay, what are you doing next? What is going on? Where are you going? So it's totally fine. It happens to everybody. But if you are a determined person, for example, you will always find goals. You will always find a purpose, even if you have these periods when it's a bit like low. Okay, now you don't know what to do. In the end, you will say like, okay, you come up with another idea. It's something that motivates you, and you're working towards it. And that's what keeps everything going. It's very important to have a purpose. To go, like finding even like your purpose in life, who you are and who you want to become. I think that's the major thing. And the earlier you discover it, the better.
Yeah, but it's not like some people. It's so hard, like, to know your purpose in life, like, for some people.
Yeah, that's like, I agree. Okay, it's hard. It's
Yeah.
hard to find the purpose, but from my experience, the key the key to is try as many things as possible. Like never stop on experiencing new things, because you don't know where your next motivation or your goal comes from. Let's say now, because we're sitting at home so much and everybody's taking on new hobbies, or that now you're kind of forced to be with yourself a lot, then you discover that you might like drawing, for example, and you go into it little by little. You take tutorials. Luckily we still have internet, and you don't know how you come out of this. For example, you might discover that, oh, I'm really good at drawing, and this is a passion and I want to pursue it. So again, you get a new goal. So the more things you try, the better it is. But if you're afraid of failure, or if you're afraid of trying new things, or if you're like very like have your mindset on only want this and I'm doing only this, you will never get outside of that box, and you will never find like, okay, what's next for me? You will think that, okay, I'm like, I don't know what to do next because I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't want to try this. So the key is like never say no, keep trying new things. If it doesn't work out for you, it's fine. You just say, okay, I tried it, it didn't work out, that's not something I wanted. Okay, moving on. Maybe I like this part, maybe that. So never give up.
Sure.
Next one would be, this is a question. Is death a new beginning? Yes, I would say yes. Now it depends from what point of view you are seeing it. But at the end, no matter what you believe in, if you believe in religion, if you don't believe in religion, if you believe in reincarnation, if you don't believe in reincarnation, like, you know, people believe in so many things. But no matter what you believe in, I do think that there is life after death in every beliefs. Yes, so that is my take on it.
I also believe there is life after death. Being a Christian, we believe that there is life after death. And as much as some people like say you'll come back in a different form, I don't know. Maybe you'll come back as a puppy. Maybe I'll come back as a goat and then people feast on me.
Yes. I do love goat meat, so
you gladly eat me with ugali.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So let's
my god.
She won't come back as a goat because I wouldn't like her on my plate. Like, okay, so moving on.
What do you enjoy most about deciding to become YouTubers? Like, I think this person wanted to ask why maybe we decided to go to YouTube.
To become YouTubers, like what we enjoy most about it.
For me,
it's fun.
I found myself here. Life brought me here, and as she said, you have to try as many things as you can so that you can know like where your passion lies and what you're really good at. And well, I don't know.
Trying out new things basically and see where it leads.
I love trying new things.
And the behind the scenes, we're having so much fun with it. We joke a lot.
You guys just see the serious part of it. I wish you would see behind the scenes. One day when we don't have like time to record, we will like post behind the scenes. Oh my god.
We're having fun with it basically. What are you guys doing to kill boredom during this quarantine? Stick together. Yes.
I have developed a habit. Like nowadays, I watch like the whole night. I'm even surprised. Like, the whole night at 6 a.m.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not sleepy yet, and I'm like, okay, what is happening to me? I've known all my neighbors.
Yeah, if you wash by hand, that takes up a lot of time, trust me. So just ditch the washing machine because you have enough time. You're not going anywhere anyway. So that buys a lot of time. Yeah. Basically, we're just trying to stay positive, and this will come to an end. We know it for sure.
And growth, like coming out of this quarantine with growth, like having read a lot of books, watched a lot of movies, gained a lot of knowledge, and knowing people who can impact you in a positive way.
Yeah, there's so many conspiracies out there, so try not to believe like everything, but also have a critical eye, I would say, or critical mind. Just find what's best for your mind and your health, actually. I think the best thing you can do, look at it in a positive way. Or it's true, okay, we can debate how and where and how it all started and why and who and what and whatnot, you know. Well, the bottom line is it happened and we are here. Now what can we do from now on? Because things will change for everybody, and that is a fact. So then we have to adapt and you have to be ready for change, basically. Life won't be exactly the same like it was, although we might go back and doing the same things, but maybe we'll have a different view, or people will do it in different ways, so we will be forced into adapting to a new lifestyle. So I think that's very, very important, to discover what you're good at, what you can do, and try to develop it.
Yeah, and check on your friends too.
Check on your friends, your family. Trust me, they need you more than you think. Everybody's going through this period, and we're all in this together.
Sure.
We're just doing social distancing from you guys.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah, from the last video, people are like, why are you guys not social distancing?
Yes, because we're family, you know. So we're okay. We have
You're dancing
quarantine
together with your mom, with your
Yeah.
sister, all.
So
But I'd say there we are like.
we're not in total isolation. Just so you know, you just have to know to be careful. You know, the people that
Yeah.
you're with. It's,
Yeah. If you have like to be this close with a person, they have to be really taking care of themselves.
yeah, you have to know the person.
Yeah.
You have to like at
When
least.
you're going out, you use the mask, you sanitize, you wash your hands and all that. Be safe. Keep safe.
And for our last question.
The next question is compared to competition. Talk about your experiences with certain products or services and how your views and remarks were product based. Okay.
Product based, yes.
Product based. Okay.
Something that comes to your mind.
Things from River Road.
Yeah. Share your experience with the product.
Makeup and all that. I once used makeup from Du Bois. Especially the foundation, and it didn't work well on me. It was so bad. I had an outbreak and wow. I'm not telling you guys not to get things from Du Bois Road. I'm just saying how they worked out for me.
What comes to mind right now for me is my electric toothbrush. To be honest, like since I was introduced to it by one of my best friends, like I recommend electric toothbrush. It changes your life.
Electric toothbrush. I'm just saying.
You save up like little by little, every penny counts, and you get yourself an electric toothbrush. It's better than the normal. It cleans your teeth better than the normal one. Trust me.
Yeah, stay healthy, guys.
Yes.
But if you can't afford that, you can always brush twice a day. Anyway,
Yeah.
you can save up and buy.
The important thing is
Save up
brushing.
and buy.
Okay guys, so this was it for today for your questions. Thank you so much for sending them in, and also please like, subscribe and share.
Send us more questions for next week. We will be doing this weekly. Send us interesting questions.
Yes.
Some of them are so serious and we look so serious. We're not
we're
that serious. Anyway guys, keep safe, sanitize, wash your hands, check on your family and friends, and see you next week.
Yes, see you next week. Don't forget to write your questions in the comments below or through our Instagram messages. And hit that like button. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.